Enjoy.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi. Thank you for joining us. It is an absolute honour and privilege to be able to speak to you. You have literally hit the internet by storm. Did you ever anticipate that this was going to be the reaction you got when your video started appearing online?
Oh, no, I didn't expect that because, I was thinking of a long term because I started this way back 2003. So I was thinking of a long term, like 2030. By that time, people will hear of me we building our brands here and there and outside as well.
How did you get into it then? How did you start in the funeral industry?
Oh, okay. I had to join because of, hardship in Ghana, we blacks. Because, I was in school. I'm from a poor family, so I need to, pay my school fees myself. I'm from a family of 5, so I need to pay my school fees. And then I had to join those guys who are doing it. So I started way back 2003, and then 2004, I decided to add the dance to it.
And was it your idea to add the dance, or was it a family that asked?
No. It was my idea because, I hate to see people cry. I feel upset whilst people are crying. We are conveying the deceased to from the house to the church, from the church to the cemetery, and then you'll be there, be crying. And sometimes, what I see upsets me because on the day of funeral, somebody can cry and then fall unconscious. And one that I saw, was very bad because the person fell unconscious, and then they had to, take that person to the hospital, and they didn't get there early, so the person too was pronounced dead. So that means the same funeral, we have another funeral in the same family, with the same family. So I decided, no, we should, add a little bit of dance because in Ghana, funerals always goes with music, So I decided to add the dance to it. So I added, and then people, when immediately we start to, carry the coffin, they will start crying. So immediately start crying, we start to dance, and then they start cheering us up. You see people wiping their tears, and then they'll start, jubilating and saying all sort of chanting words, encouragement and stuff. And then
how was it taken by the families when you would start playing this music? People would just love it. Would they embrace what's happening?
Yeah. Some will embrace, some will not. especially those that they are not paying for the service. In Ghana, you don't have money. When you don't have money, you say all sort of things under someone's funeral. Someone will say, "Oh, what is all this? What is all this? They are doing this for what?" But when you have money will tell you what to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So in Ghana here, funeral is more like a business, and it's more like an entertainment, or giving your deceased a befitting burial.
Yeah, myself and Steph were saying about that, how different countries and different religions celebrate death. Here in this country, it's a very somber, sad time. And we're trying to take away the taboo of funerals so people can celebrate death more than they grieve for it. Do you find that in Ghana it is a lot more of a celebration?
Yes, because for me, I think I've changed. I've been able to change people's mindset.
Yeah.
And in every century, we have new things coming up. In every century, you have someone to come and change something, perception over something, and we need to embrace it because at first we were not using mobile phones. It got to a time you have a mobile phone, a bigger one. It comes, every season things are changing and stuff. So it's like, me inventing or putting something to change the people's mindset. And I know for laughter and, happiness and stuff, always make you young. when you are sad, depression and stuff, you can even die easily at any time because you think you've lost someone. So I think you will think of that person. Even to eat will be a problem. You have depression and stuff. Even concentrate whilst working. So assuming you're a doctor and you've lost your dear mom, even when you go to work, because of your mom, you'll be thinking, and then maybe you give somebody wrong injection, and then it will lead to another death. So I think for Ghana now, we've embraced pall bearing, the dancing a lot, because if we are not added to it, then that means it's not a funeral. So it's one way and other. It's one way another a source of employment too as well. So I think we are good to go in Ghana here.
And how many men do you have working for you now?
Yeah, more than 100.
Blooming heck, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you've provided employment for over 100 people?
Yes, please.
In your community?
Yes, and some are coming from afar. Some too are coming from afar. So I think some are coming from afar. So I think we are good to go in terms of pall bearing, and then the business as a whole. We are good to go because one way or the other is putting food on the table. Feeding the guys that I'm working with, their family and stuff.
So in Ghana, when somebody passes away and dies, how quick is it from the time of them dying to the time of their funeral?
Yes, I think it depends from the family. Whether they are, yes, it will come from the family. Whether they have to, there will be immediately they will, transfer the body to the morgue, and then they will do a 1 week celebration. Or 1 week, I think, 1 week, to alert people or to schedule the date for the burial. So maybe if some can even take almost maybe a year or two to plan for the funeral. Some the least can be maybe a month, depending your capital.
Yeah.
Assuming you have a whole lot, and maybe sometimes maybe the children, some are not in Ghana, they have to wait and schedule for the ones abroad to come down to come and witness before, and sometimes they are being postponed because of some arguments from the family, the extended family, and the nuclear family. Sometimes it leads to court. They will send a petition to court over the deceased. That maybe they have to put a conjunction on the body for the matter to be settled before the funeral will commence.
Right. So, because you've gone worldwide on the internet, have you given any thought to if you would be able to travel to other countries to provide your services?
Yes, that one we've started doing that way back last year. People were calling in, booking for us to come over after the pandemic is over. We should come over and then work or collaborate with them. And I'm in for collaborations and stuff because we need to change people's mindset over that. And I was happy that last year a certain doctor from India, a lady from India, called to interview me and appreciate what we are doing, because although they are not practicing that in their country, it's a source of bringing their work to from difficult to the easy part, because she is more like a counselor. She has to go in when somebody lose their relative or something. She has to go in and console the person, counsel the person for maybe it will take her maybe almost 3 months or something before the person can come back to his or her normalcy. So I think she was appreciating for what we are doing, you know, wiping the tears from, you know, the sympathizers and then the family, the bereaved family as well. So I was very happy that she, you know, she as a doctor calling to appreciate what we are doing. And some people, you know, in everything that you do, you have people that they will talk bad about it, but you shouldn't, you know, listen to them because you know what you are doing, you know what you are aiming at, and I know what I want to achieve. And I would wish and love that, you know, sadness will just go off everyone in every country, and then they will practice what we are doing because one, you've already seen the end part of the person.
Yes.
You know what the person impacted in you before the person was leaving the earth. So you need to celebrate that person. Because sometimes, you know, someone, maybe your mom will, you know, be in hardship, taking care of you, you know, doing all sort of things, and then getting a capital to take you through school and stuff. And then at the end of the day, you graduate to become maybe a doctor or maybe the richest man, and then your mom will pass away. You need to celebrate that person because she was not there to enjoy your wealth. So you need to celebrate that person. So I always say we need to celebrate anyone that has passed on because you know the end part of the person. But we need to mourn the one who is being born because you don't know what the person is coming to be, whether the person is coming to be a thief, a lawyer, an armed robber, whoever, you don't know. So we need to mourn that person, but we need to celebrate the dead.
I agree.
I would love to be one of the first funeral directors in England to get you boys across here on one of my funerals. It would just be amazing.
We opened up our funeral directors last year. Adele has been a funeral director almost 10 years. And we've opened it to be like you, to change people's minds, to talk about death, embrace death, in taking away the sadness and making it, like you said, a celebration of that person, but with respect as well. And it's working slowly. We do question and answers every week. We answer anything you want to know, but we are open to different ideas. And the reason that you came to our attention was because I've got a child at school. I've got 2 children who come home and tell me that their kids are dancing like this, with doing the coffin dance. And I was scrolling through Facebook last Sunday, and my friend has made her little boy a coffin so he can dance. And I spoke with Adele and I said, we need these people on our question and answers because you are fantastic. And we really believe it should be taught at schools. Death should be spoken to about at school with younger children. And your video has made all of these children in England watch it, go mad for it, love the music for it, and actually even now say that they want to become a coffin dancer when they're older.
Yes, and I'm happy. I'm happy because, you know, I think yesterday, a day before yesterday, or yesterday, that I saw that video. My manager posted the video to me, and I was very happy. I was very happy that, you know, kids. And then when you go to my Facebook account, you know, I have a lot of kids, you know, appreciating what I'm doing and wanting to be, you know, one of me, or wanting to do the kind of job that I do.
You are almost like a hero. I think I'm a modern hero to many young children. And there isn't enough children wanting to leave school and go into the film industry. So I think it's fantastic.
Yes, you know, in everything that you find, in every place or wherever you find yourself, or you are working and then you are getting something, I think all is part of work. Whatever you do that you are being paid is one way or the other, you know, a work that you need to do. And I wish maybe we'll have a school of that people will be, you know, passed through, that they will be trained, and then they'll get their certificate of that, and then they will know what they are doing. And I think in Ghana here, we have so many competitors now because of what we are doing, you know. We have so many. And then trust me, if maybe we are going on a demonstration, trust me, a whole stadium will be full.
Yeah.
Because we have so many people that they are doing this business while they are working, they have their own work, or they are doing their part-time work. that they know that mostly our funerals are done on Fridays and Saturdays. So in Ghana here, you know, Fridays and Saturday after work, you know that you are going to do this. So there are people that they are doing this as a part-time business. But for me, I'm doing that as a full employment. And then some too are learning because I'm training some people in terms of how to dress the body and how to do decor and flowers arrangement as well. So since, you know, I started way back 2003, it got to 2005 and then I started to think of opening, you know, the business up. And then around 2019, that I registered the company as Nana Otafrida Pall Bearing and Waiting Service. And now I have 100 guys. And since my video popped up as, you know, King of the Dead, at the same time, Coffin Memes, I was very happy and I was amazed that for me, I was thinking of a long term that maybe people will hear of me maybe 2030 outside Ghana. And because of this pandemic, you know, my video popped up, and then at the same time, my video was scaring people to stay indoors, and at the same time, cheering people up, and then people were doing versions and versions of what we are doing. And I was very, very, very happy. And now I think China was doing fingerings, and then they are selling out. People are doing merchandise. I was very happy. I was amazed. Although I'm not getting anything from them, I'm amazed and I'm grateful for, you know, pushing my agenda.
I think you should be very proud of yourself as well, because you are changing people's views on it. And you're amazing. I've got a couple of questions to ask you from some of the children. Would that be okay? Because they will be watching this.
Yes, no problem.
So from Finley AJ, he said, what made you do the video? And how did it go wild? Did someone just video it and put it onto the internet, or did you video it and put it on social media? The main video that went worldwide.
Yes, I think BBC came to Ghana to interview me way back 2017.
Yeah.
They saw my videos. You know, sometimes when we go to people's funeral to bury their loved ones, what they do is, you know, the spectators and then well-wishers, sympathizers always, you know, do take videos and stuff, and then they post it without my knowledge. I only see it on the internet, and I'm a kind of private on social media. So I was there around 2017 that BBC called to interview us. So we took them to the field.
Yeah, there we are.
Yes, they took me to one of. I took them to one of the field. Yes, one of the funeral field to, you know, film.
Someone's desperate to get hold of you.
Yes. So I took them to the field to, you know, film the whole what we do from start to end, and then they took the video and left. And then I think the same year, Al Jazeera came around, and then they too did their own and left. So I was thinking, since Al Jazeera was worldwide, you know, that video will go viral. I didn't hear of them again. So 2020, that I was there, that my manager called me to tell me that my video is going viral, and that maybe, you know, those guys, genius guys, that they do use videos, that they put songs behind it to, you know, cheer people up or make funny clips. They did that. A certain guy, I don't know, we've not yet met the person who did the first memes of our video. The original song behind it was Sweet Mother. We have a song in Ghana that, you know, we do play most of the times when we are doing a display, Sweet Mother. And then I think that genius guy omitted that one and then plays Tony. That genius guy plays Tony Ugly music behind, and then, you know, it clicked, and then people loved it, and then we started doing versions and versions of that. So immediately I saw it, people started calling in for interviews. People, drive all the way, fly all the way from their country to end to interview us and stuff.
Yeah, should we come to Ghana and come and see you?
Because it looks beautiful and warm there.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. But for now, our borders are locked down.
Yeah.
Our borders are closed. So maybe,
after the pandemic.
I think, I don't know, maybe after the pandemic you can come. And after the pandemic, we are going to move,
from here.
around.
Here. We would.
That one you have to.
We would.
That one you have to. That one you have to discuss with my manager before we come in there, because I think we've already been booked for I think Ukraine, Spain, and Brazil. So I think those.
We will be here for England.
We will be England. Just really quickly as well. So with the success, with you saying that you come from a poorer family, has that changed you in a person or not really?
It has changed a lot. I think, I've moved from grass to grace. And in life, whatever you do, you have to, have passion for whatever you do. You have to endure the pain.
And you still have your passion for what you do. You love it.
Yeah. Yes. Because, sometimes, the coffins are very heavy.
Yeah.
And then, when we are carrying and then we are dancing, you see the smile, on our faces, but, we are enduring the pains in our innermost parts, because, after the display, we need to go and, sometimes be massaged or go and buy medicine to, cure the shoulders and stuff. So it's not easy, but you need to, endure the pain, have passion, so that people, the service that you are rendering for the bereaved family will always be happy, as well as the sympathizers.
Absolutely amazing. We've got one more question. Is how do you know what dances you're doing? So do you come up with the dances, or do you just have a practice out the back when no one's looking? How do you ever prepare for a funeral? You obviously need practice. Because I don't think,
we are
in England, I don't think our poor men could dance, could they, with a coffin?
Yes, we do train. We do train before we go to the field. Most of the times, Tuesdays or Wednesdays, we do training before we move to the field. So most of the times, and then sometimes when we have a new dance, we get to maybe there's a new dance in my mind, and then we're already at the funeral grounds. I just call them to the corner and then tell them this is what we are going to do. Maybe we move 3 steps to the right or 4 steps to the right, and then that is it. So we are consistent in training. That is why, you find our videos, so many videos, and then display on the internet.
So also you've got some women employed for you.
Yeah.
As well, have you?
Yes, 5 of them are female, and then 95 are male. Amazing. And as of now, I think 10 to 20 people are added to it now, because because of the video going viral, people are calling to join and stuff. And then this is a new member.
Hello.
who just joined. I think a month or two, because he saw the video going viral, and then I'm being interviewed on TV stations and stuff. He took the number and called, and then he came and then joined what we are doing.
How long has the person worked for you the longest?
The longest, since I'm in this business for almost 80 years now, I think the longest is not here. I think he's in for maybe 8 to 9 years now. This one, yes, and this is 3 years now.
Wow.
Yes, and that is there's there's one here who is not dressed up.
What is the age? So the age you take on to the age. What's the oldest person working for you, and what is the youngest you'll take on?
I think the youngest amongst us is 16 years.
Wow.
The
Brilliant.
oldest is 39. The oldest amongst us is 39. Yes.
And do you have a family then that support you now? Do you, or are you on your own, or?
Yes, I'm on my own. And I'm happy now. No, I'm happy that I have my own company running now, a big company. Yes, and then I'm collaborating with different mosques, different mortuaries that when they have services of pallbearing, they do call us to go and do for them. So I'm collaborating with different mortuaries in Ghana here as well. And then as I have one in Togo that they do call, I have an agent in Togo that if there's a funeral, he will call us to come over to come and display for them.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your time. You have brightened our day just by being there. You didn't even have to dance. It's been an absolute honour to speak to you and keep up the fantastic work that you're doing.
We will stay in touch
with you because we are desperate. Okay. Right, we're desperate for you to come here, but I'd love to come to Ghana
to watch one as well. Yes.
Okay. So you can follow me on my social handles as well and Facebook as well. And I have lost one of my dear friend, a 2-year-old boy. I think I'm forgetting the country, but when you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you're going to see it. His name is Toby.
Oh.
His name is Toby, and he loves display and stuff. And I think he suffered cancer. That they have to do operation on him before he passed away. And I was not fortunate enough to meet him in person. The day that the mother scheduled for me to do a video call for him to see me in person was the day that he passed away.
Well,
so I'm very sad.
You are obviously, you've got a big impact in a lot of people's lives, and that is why it was important to have you on our live, and we are absolutely honoured. Continue being you and doing what you love as well.
Thank you. Thank you so
much. Thank you.
Care.
Bye.
Bye.
coffin from, and where did you learn the dance?
My mummy made me.
And my mum made me this coffin, and